What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Dallas Cowboys News, your ultimate source for all things Dallas Cowboys. I'm your host, and today we're tackling a hot topic that's got everyone buzzing: the potential acquisition of Brandon Aiyuk, the dynamic wide receiver from the San Francisco 49ers. Could Aiyuk be the elite complement to CeeDee Lamb that our offense desperately needs? We're breaking it all down right here on the Portal Dallas Cowboys News Fan. Make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications on so you don't miss a single beat of your Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk Brandon Aiyuk. This guy is a certified playmaker. He's an incredible route runner with fantastic hands and consistently makes contested catches. He's shown he can be a legitimate number one receiver in the NFL, even in a run-heavy offense like the 49ers. Imagine him lining up opposite CeeDee Lamb. That would create one of the most dangerous wide receiver duos in the entire league. Defenses would be absolutely terrified trying to cover both of them, opening up lanes for our running backs and creating huge passing windows for Dak Prescott. Aiyuk's ability to get open quickly and his yards after catch, YAC, capabilities would add a whole new dimension to our offense, making us even more explosive and unpredictable. He's exactly the kind of weapon that could push our passing game from very good to truly elite, giving us the firepower needed for a deep playoff run and, dare I say, a Super Bowl push. However, as much as we'd love to see Aiyuk in a Cowboys uniform, we have to address the elephant in the room: his contract situation. Aiyuk is currently in a contract dispute with the 49ers, seeking a long-term extension that would put him among the highest-paid receivers in the league. We're talking top-tier money here. For the Cowboys to acquire him, they not only need to trade significant draft capital, likely a first or second-round pick, but they'd also have to immediately sign him to a massive, lucrative extension. And herein lies the challenge. With Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons all in line for their own huge extensions, the Cowboys' salary cap flexibility is incredibly tight. The front office has historically been very calculated with their spending, especially avoiding overpaying for players who aren't their own homegrown stars. Can they afford to commit such a large sum to a second wide receiver, even one as talented as Aiyuk, when they have so many other crucial roster decisions to make? It's a huge financial puzzle, and one that the Cowboys brass will have to solve if they truly want to bring Aiyuk to Dallas. This talk about Brandon Aiyuk on the Cowboys, man, as a fan, my heart races just thinking about it. Think about it. We already have CeeDee Lamb, who's a beast. Now, imagine Aiyuk on the other side. It would be unfair. Aiyuk has route running that's out of this world, glue-like hands, and the ability to break tackles after the catch. He's not just a receiver who catches the ball, he creates plays. With him and CeeDee, Dak would have two elite targets who can separate from coverage and make the tough catches. It would be a nightmare for any defensive coordinator in the NFL. They'd have to choose who to double team, which would free up one of the two or open up space for the running game. It would be the most dynamic offense the Cowboys have had in years, and we'd finally have a passing attack that strikes fear into everyone. The chance of going far in the playoffs and, who knows, competing for the Super Bowl would increase greatly. He's the kind of player who raises the level of everyone around him. But then we come back to reality, and that reality has a name: money. Aiyuk wants a top WR contract, and rightfully so. He deserves it. The problem is that we're up against the salary cap. We have Dak, CeeDee, and Micah who need huge extensions. How do you fit in a contract of $25, $30 million a year for Aiyuk? In addition to the contract, we'd also have to give a high draft pick to the 49ers. Jerry and Steven have always been more restrained when it comes to investing heavily in players who didn't come from the draft, especially if it's for a second star in the same position. They prefer to find bargains or develop players. So, as much as we dream, the math gets very complicated. It's the famous "what's good for the team isn't always good for the team's pocket." So, what's the bottom line on Brandon Aiyuk to the Cowboys? It's a high reward, high cost proposition. From a pure football standpoint, it's a dream scenario. Aiyuk would instantly elevate our offense and give us a true championship caliber receiving core. But the financial gymnastics required to make it happen are incredibly complex. It would signal a bold, aggressive move from the Cowboys front office, showing a clear intent to push all their chips in. While the rumors continue to swirl, we'll be here, covering every angle, every report, and every potential development. Whether Aiyuk ends up in Dallas or not, one thing is certain: the Cowboys are always making headlines, and we're here to bring you all the Dallas Cowboys news you need. Stay tuned to our channel for the latest updates, and as always, go Cowboys! This is your Portal Dallas Cowboys news fan, signing off. Catch you next time!